Welcome back. First Alert weather tonight on CBS News Texas at 6 o'clock. We got the chief here watching everything. And Scott Padgett, I heard you talking during the break about baseball-size hail in Van right now.
Yeah, just getting reports of that, and people are efforting to get that picture there. But reports on the north side of Van, baseball-size hail. The update there from Van Zandt County, the tornado warning has expired, being replaced by a severe thunderstorm warning for then Van Zandt County, then into Smith County until about 6:30. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning for the southeast sides of Ellis County, Henderson County, and Navarro County until 7:30. So we're looking at this severe storm that's moving its way through. Our storm chaser, Mike Prendergrass, looks like he's moving south along parts of 45. If we can see a shot there, you look off towards the right side there, and you're able to see maybe this is the same lowering that Mike was talking about as he's kind of moving its way through. So the potential of the hail core there, I think he's moving south. He might be moving north. Well, you know, let's just ask him. Mike, you're on the phone with us right now. Mike, which direction are you driving, and what have you noticed over the past few minutes?
Yeah, I'm on southbound 45. I'm at the 287 exit here, and yeah, definitive lowering. This looks a little bit more organized than it was earlier, and I am getting into some larger hail quarters right now with the occasional larger one in between. But yeah, I'm not at a place where I can really tell if this is rotating yet or not. But from initial onset, it doesn't appear to be at this moment. But hail is definitely getting larger, too. I don't know if you can hear it in my my audio or not.
Yeah, hearing it pinging off of your car there. So definitely a sign of a very strong storm. It's a severe storm that's moving through Ellis County. So Mike Prendergrass, thanks so much for joining us there. So let's come back to the radar. I want to show you what's going on. So this is the storm that we're looking at. It is moving to the east-southeast, and it slowed down at about 25 miles per hour. So let's show you. Let's switch on over to look at our hail detection product. And as we switch on over to that, right along 45, we're seeing maybe hail up to the size of $50 possible, at least being indicated by our radar, but maybe hail up to the size of a ping pong ball is possible with this as we have that severe thunderstorm warning. So let's switch back over to reflectivity. I want to track this area, the hail core that's right along 45 as it's moving southeast at 25 miles per hour. I want to give you a little bit of lead time so you're able to know about this. And again, near Oak Grove, Rice, Tupelo, 633 to 643, Chatfield 645. Getting some reports of hail that was up to 2 inches in diameter, the size of a hen egg, coming out of Waxahachie from our First Alert meteorologist, Aaron Moran. So this storm has a history of large hail. That was the potential for today as this is moving its way down towards the east and to the southeast. So that's what we're watching at least for right now. And I just want to show you on the visible satellite, and we're losing some light of the day, we're also seeing this boundary that's kind of moving its way back towards the west through parts of Johnson County. I want to go ahead and bring up our storm chaser, Jason McLaughlin's shot, because you see that line right there that indicates the boundary that's moving its way through parts of Johnson County. In the sky, and looking at this as meteorologists, you can kind of see on the left-hand side those darker clouds from the top left going down to the bottom right. That's the boundary that's moving its way through. So we have our storm chasers, our First Alert storm chasers out there to make sure that we're able to give you the ground truth of what's going on. As we come back to the radar, you're able to see that we have more storms now developing in the south sides of Dallas County, northeast sides of Ellis County. We're going to watch to see if those are able to gain in strength. I'm going to keep my eyes on this boundary and notice an outflow boundary right there as it's moving to the west-northwest. So these are things that we're going to watch to see if we have more storms that develop. And in this rich environment, they're going to get going. Look at this. Radar reflectivity. Our First Alert radar showing you right where the boundary is. The storms right along that and also pushing their way down to the east and to the southeast. So this is what we were watching as we went through the day today. Also want to show you in the upper levels right there. You kind of see kind of like that dip in the upper level winds. That's shortwave energy that's moving in. That's also providing lift for these storms to develop more. So there is a severe thunderstorm watch that remains in effect until 10 o'clock. All of the counties here indicated in pink. That does include all of the Metroplex. This was issued just before 4 o'clock, remains in effect until 10. And the threat, very large hail. The National Weather Service saying maybe giant size hail today. The wind damage threat was also there. The tornado threat was low, not non-existent. I want to talk about the hail real fast. The updraft speed required to get baseball size hail, updraft winds of 81 miles per hour. We're getting reports of that in Van. To tennis ball size hail in Waxahachie, you need updraft winds of 77 mile per hour. To the hen egg in Waxahachie, to 69 mile per hour winds. So these are very strong updraft winds that hold hold that hailstone up before then it eventually gets too heavy and falls down. So the hatched area shows where we had the potential of hail of 2 inches in diameter or larger. It's lining right up with what we're seeing right now as far as the hail is concerned. So keep that in mind. Where's all this going? First Alert Futurecast shows as we go into the 7 to 8 o'clock time frame, it's continued to slide its way possibly further down towards the south and the east. So as you see that, maybe here we go to 8 to near 9 o'clock, Navarro County down into Henderson and Anderson County by 10. A lot of the activity then starting to taper off, and it looks like we're going to be able to allow the alert to end later on tonight. But the slight risk of severe storms was there through the day today, the same area that we are seeing those strong to severe storms. Now tomorrow, I also want you to pay attention. Haven't issued an alert yet. We might see some strong storms developing again that will make their way from west to east as they push their way in late in the day. So we'll keep our eyes on that. This is the other story. It's 89 degrees right now at DFW. Feels like 100 because of this. So much moisture that remains in place. So across right now, the Metroplex, upper 80s to the low 90s. Where we have the rain, cold air, it's cooler than that. It's 84 in Athens right now because of the cloud cover that's sticking around. So into tonight, those rain chances 20%. So it wasn't for a lot of North Texas. Into tomorrow, rain chances 20%. Maybe some of those stronger storms that are on the way. Also want to point out the heat advisory at least through 9 p.m. on Thursday. Our southern counties all the way down through parts of South Texas. I expect that's going to be expanded north because of those strong, the dangerous temperatures on the way and all of the moisture that's in place. Your First Alert 7-day forecast shows 99 Friday, Saturday and Sunday temperatures into the triple digits for us for Father's Day, 102 on Monday and 103 Tuesday and Wednesday. So repeat that again, control room, if you can. All right, we have some new pictures of hail, so let's go and bring those up if we can real fast. And as we're looking at some of those again, this is from our meteorologist, Erin Moran, able to show us the hailstones coming in from her neighbor. At one point, she was mentioning that her neighbor there, his truck was, in a sense, getting destroyed. So you can, as you look at that, you're measuring it, that's about 2 inches in diameter. So that's the size of a hen egg to maybe smaller than that. And of course, there's some melting that happens with those, but that's a sign there of very strong updraft winds with the hailstones that came through. This is from Andy Chester. And size of a tomato or a lime, and you can see that those are kind of, conglomerated together, congealed together just a bit more. Sometimes they have smaller hailstones that come together and make one larger hailstone. So that's some of that giant sized hail that we're talking about with these hailstones. So we're going to continue to watch these storms as we go through the remainder of the evening hours. And again, that warning continuing for parts of Navarro County until about 7:30. We'll have more coming up right here on CBS News Texas.